do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This one taken from the 7. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Check.
Topper. Hit it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
80 weapons. Ready.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Twistone, travel. Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Switch. Pilot, 64, weak.
Alert 3.
49 to Mike.
2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Watch the twist. X3, 218, chopper.
Here we go, 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive. Now they try the right side here. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Right back to him on first down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line.
First down, Tennessee.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Derrick Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 17. Watch the run. This out, baby. H3, 218. Chopper. Check 3.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
6 On third down, Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On now is the Titans punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
8 read.
Get in the weight room. Get
6-6. Pull it high.
Check 24. Mike 52. Mike 52. Here I come. A little flare. A little flare. Flare. Flare.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
SOS. Bravo! Mike 59. I got one.
Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9".
Ready, go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got a man. It's Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Set, ready. 60, Pittsburgh. 59.
Coming to you. Shoot.
Recall, what
looking to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now this throw caught left side, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready to break.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, orbit.
Here we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Oh, here we go. Oh.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Complete to number 1. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Titans' 31-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Undercrunch. Check. 22 jet bomber. Go.
Mike 50.
Hey, Zoo. Ready.
Now Joe Mixon. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
You. Go. Get it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This will be taken short.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's caught inside the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Kill. 61. Matchbox, right. Scene 6.
Right, check. 59. Rip right. 59 Mike. Check. 59.
Hey, they're scared. Mike's 59. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rush in. 80 weapon.
Check. 59. Here we go. 59 Mike. 59 Rob. Watch the screen.
Let go.
2nd and 9 now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Got a man open, it's Ross. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Out of bounds, down at the 5-yard line. gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Matchbox lights.
Check 50.
Now Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
All day, baby, all day.
Protein spill.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Beat them. Beat them.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. 2nd and long. Open man is lost, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Hey, wahoo! Yes, yes.
They'll set up to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check 9, check 9. Safe, safe, safe.
Hey!
He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey, hey, hey.
Look at me, zipper!
55. Danny.
Get!
Here's Mixon. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th.
It's 4th and goal.
And his kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They're going to look to throw. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. Touchdown, Titans. In for the score. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. The point after is good, and that will get them one closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Once again, they run with Mixon. And some space here. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 73 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
60 outlaw.
55 to Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Be driven.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 50, the 40, and a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Check. Mike front 9. I'm coming. Now. 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. All day, just like that. Let's go.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. He gets it to Cooks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Titans gain of 12. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. I got it.
Ready, go.
Back to throw here. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Exit. Yep.
53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike.
Ready.
Now back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Going to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Get on the point right here. Ready, go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Let's go. Hey, Mike, go! Bring it!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down, Tennessee.
Mike 40. Hey, we heavy on the edges, Yeah, check it. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 11, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They run it here with Gordon. And he stopped immediately there.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
On the double. 61, matchbox lights. Ready.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Today's final score.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.